What is up, guys? So as you can see, I'm gonna be doing another KOG video today, and today it's a really cool one. We're gonna be looking at the best Nakroth player. The hero's name in King of Glory is Hanshin, and this is not even debatable. This is by far the very best Nakroth player in the world. It's not even close, because this guy, like, you know how I think in AoV Nakroth is really broken, but here in this game it's been nerfed a million times and he's really bad. Okay, the hero is super bad. So this guy is in a very high rank, while the hero is really trash, right? So he's the only Nakroth one-trick player that is this high. He's like 300, 400 ranking points ahead of every other Hanshin Nakroth player, right? So this guy is by far the best in China. The game's been out for much longer in China and there's many more players, so the general skill level is higher. So this is the best Nakroth in all of the world, basically. And you can see he already ganked the side lane, he got a kill. He skipped 2 of his jungle camps deliberately. Not a lot of people do that in AoV. People should do it more often so they can gank earlier, because a lot of side laners expect the gank to happen at around 1 minute 30. So if it's 10 seconds early, you can catch out a lot of people. You can see he plays a lot of the game with the left index finger method on the minimap to just see more, and he's very precise with it. So he's already snowballing here. However, don't worry, the game is not over yet. I chose a very nice gameplay. This guy, basically every game he plays is a highlight reel. You can see he uses the index finger. He's still on index finger, by the way. So yeah, like every game he plays is a highlight reel, basically. And I chose one of the best ones in my opinion. And yeah, so basically the build is very similar. The items are a little bit better suited for Hanshin in this game, Nakroth, than in AoV, because Omni Arms gives crit chance, which is of course really nice with the Claves. However, there's just so many super strong heroes in King of Glory, and super tanky ones as well, that Nakroth can't shine as much as he does in AoV. And a lot of people say that the hero is really bad, especially now. At least that's what Tony said. So yeah, you can see he's just really fast with his mechanics. He for some reason always plays this skin. I don't think this skin is too good. He's playing versus Enzo, by the way, and the thumbnail, he dodges the Tulan ult there. I mean, his teammate blocks it for him. The thumbnail was like Enzo versus Hanshin, so I think the Enzo is also one of the best on his hero probably. Otherwise the person wouldn't put it in the thumbnail. By the way, if you're wondering what this little thing is that keeps showing up, it's he uses dictation to talk to his teammates, so he can make calls and stuff much quicker than he would by typing. People try really hard in this high rank in China, which is really cool in my opinion. And yeah, so you can see he has Crixie in his mid lane. Enemy mid lane was Maganga, I think. And he has a Kha'Zix on his side, the new support that will come up. He has a Valheim in bot lane, but he got reworked, and he has the boat guy. I have some gameplays on him in top lane. You can see him shoot his boat and miss there. And the enemy bot laner is Omen, which is the Enzo and him get a kill onto the Valheim, unfortunately. But I think he can just force this tower now, because the enemy laner is Alandor and she can't really push that well. And you can see there, she overextended, she jumped forward. The gameplay is really high level. Like, his support instantly knew he just has to camp her umbrella and she can't jump back to it, so she just had to overextend. But I think she managed to clear the wave, so it's still worth, right? You have to suicide as a side laner to save your tower. That's basically your job as a side laner. So you can see he's really juiced up. His red buff got stolen though, of course. He was top lane for a really long time there. So actually they lost that trade because they lost the bot lane tower. They got a kill, but the enemies got a kill as well, and they got their red buff as well. So that's a huge deficit, to be honest. So I don't think the gold is too big of a difference right now. And this is a huge pull by his Kha'Zix. That was insane. Kha'Zix got both people onto one spot. Nakroth can just knock them up. And he stopped the Enzo pull with his ult. Very standard, of course. I don't really know how good Nakroth is versus Enzo, but it seems pretty good. Because you can just jump away. And if he manages to get in range, pull you, you can just ult to cancel the CC. So it seems pretty good. And now he just gets the... He couldn't get the kill, but he got the blue buff. So I think he's really safe. You see how he's playing? He's just all the time on index finger. Like this is the guy... I think this is the first person I've seen play like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the first person. Like when I started playing AoV, I saw some videos of this guy. And this was definitely the first person. And I think this is one of the guys who popularized it in China as well. Like, that is one of the pioneers. He must have like around 20,000 games on Nakroth right now. I'm pretty sure. You can see the damage, dude. Like, it's like half of AoV, I feel like. He crits the Tulan, and he's really fed. He's 6-0. And it wasn't a lot of damage. He dodges he jumps in, jumps out instantly to dodge the Omen ult. If you didn't pay attention, Omen ulted into the wall because he thought he would stay. Now he can just ult again and then dash away. Enemy support played really well. She's the girl that can teleport people around the map. And she has a silence, and she tried to silence him right after his ult, and she almost succeeded. So he almost got cut there. He's trying to lifesteal here, but both men shouldn't have taken that wave, in my opinion. So he can lifesteal a little bit. But I guess it's fine. He will do some damage. Like, this is a squishy ADC, and he doesn't do that much damage. I don't know. Like, I don't know why this hero has been pretty bad in King of Glory for a couple months, years now, I would even say. Like, you can see he just plays all the time on index finger. But yeah, this hero really hasn't been good for a long time in this game, so I don't know why. Now he just goes in, catches out the Enzo, but now he has to retreat. He doesn't have his ult. He messed up a little bit there. He wasn't in range for the S2 auto attack, but it was like a pixel range difference. But yeah, this guy, you can see he's by far the best. Like, this is not even remotely a question, which is really cool, right? Like, it must feel good being so good at this hero, especially because this hero, even though it's bad, still a lot of people play it because people love this hero. It just has so much mobility. Yeah. Enzo teleported away. If you didn't notice, he can teleport to the blue ring on the minimap. It's the ult of the support girl on the enemy team. And he predicts the Tulan jump there. I mean, it wasn't really too hard. Obviously, Tulan will jump away after he uses his S1 in that situation. But he knew and predicted it a little bit. Instead of jumping straight onto Tulan, he jumped a little bit to the right. But I mean, that's not really too special. He's just playing the macro really well, to be honest. Like, after a couple thousand games, you're not gonna really mess up the mechanics anymore. But you're gonna get better and better at the macro, and that's what makes him this high rank. If he played an actually good hero, he would be even like very high rank, right? But he really just sticks to that guy because he just loves Nakroth. I think he dies here, yeah. The Tulan ult ends up killing him. And you can see, just like the video that I made about Neil, he flicks the scoreboard and the stats a lot. He just checks everything very often. Uses index finger, as I always say. Very important, I think, if you wanna up your gameplay to the next level. Now he's gonna try to invade the red. He thinks, yeah, he ends up getting it. She jumps back because she thought he would jump onto her so she can try to juke away, but she just couldn't do anything there. She was just caught out, she was gonna die anyway. He even, like, he's attacking, he's just showing off at this point. He's attacking Dragon and he's using his goddamn index finger on the minimap. It doesn't, I mean, it's cool, right? It makes the game like League of Legends, where you don't play with a locked camera. You can see now the crits come through. I feel like he does more damage late game, probably. But early mid game is, it's so bad, dude. Like, you guys saw it. He did 0 damage, even though he was fed. Now they end up getting the first tower. And I think they're gonna finish off this game quite soon. He's 11, 1 and 5. She jumps away instantly. Almost kills him. He overextended a little bit there. Like, it was obvious she would jump away, but he just catches her out with index finger. Like, you can see he just sees much more of the fight, right? You need to, like, you can't see that far on, like, Nakroth can jump so far, you can't see it on your screen where you can jump to. So you have to see the enemy health bars and stuff. You cannot see the enemy health bars on the minimap. You can't, you have to use index finger for this hero, in my opinion. And now he just overextends. He tried to jump away, but again, the enemy... Why is it being replayed? Oh, I don't know. But the enemy support silenced him, so he got caught, he couldn't jump away. Also, it's really interesting. I don't really understand, but if you check the bottom right corner, he's not using the standard minion and tower button, right? He's using the other one where if you press, unless it's just an overlay, I am not sure. But it doesn't seem like it. I think this is something different. I think it iterates through hero and tower. I think this is the other targeting option. So it's really interesting. But I think back in the old days of the game, when it just came out, the newest option wasn't available that everyone uses. So he probably just got used to it, because I think he's one of the oldest players, like one of the players that play for the longest time. Because as I say, I remember watching this guy when I started playing AoV, which was more than 1.5 years ago, right? So now he just jumps in, but he has to watch out. I think he has Death Sickle at this point, so he's chilling a little bit. But still, he's trying to poke the tower. He's gonna dash in, dash out right away. He almost... It's a little bit risky, you know? Is he gonna be able to lifesteal? He's trying to dodge away. Okay, he just went in to lifesteal one hit of the Slayer, and then he tried to dodge away from the auto attack. From the, like, you know, the first thing Slayer does is almost always a knockup. And yeah. So now he will just get red. His blue should spawn. I wasn't really keeping track of the timers, but I don't think any of his teammates would steal blue from a 14 and 2 Nakroth. So I think it's spawning soon. Unless Crixie stole it. No, she didn't. There we go. He didn't even time it either. Okay. Anyway. They're probably gonna wait for this dragon. He's gonna push out top. And then... I would wait for dragon. It's only 19 seconds. You can't lose the game at this point anymore, I feel like. Although you'll have to wait 30 seconds because the 15-minute dragon is gonna... So maybe they don't want to wait 20-30 seconds. But I mean, this is greedy. I think they're still fine because their Nakroth is so fed. He has Death Sickle, but he messes up. He keeps getting silenced by the girl, see? They should have just waited for dragon. It's the safer play. You can see his build is just crit, Omni Arms, Spear of Longinus. There's no rank breaker in this game. And yeah, they overextended, man. They should have just waited for dragon. Would be really easy to end at that point. And also, he could have... He didn't sell his Death Sickle. Usually, like, this guy is really good. He sells 4 items in a team fight, you know? Like, it's not a joke. He's not the best Nakroth for fun. He will get this punish. He never misses punish. You see that this is not a fun hero to play, you know? Like, this is... Mate, this is... Look at his health. Look at his health. Look at Tulan ult. It's just Tulan ult with boomstick. Bye. You know? It's not fun, man. This hero isn't good. He's 15-4, and he gets one-shot by a Tulan. You know? It's really hard, as I'm saying. That's why this is really even more impressive, that he is in such a super high rank playing this hero. It really is not that strong right now, but they got Dragon. He didn't mess up the punish. And he will try to... No, blue is not up. And so just took it. They will just wait for Slayer. They still have the advantage because the enemies have 3 towers down. Is it 2? Is there another tower behind the Billy Billy symbol? I think there is. There's still a tower in bot lane. He doesn't have blue, man. So he's... You can see he uses more mana than Nakroth in AoV, I feel like, as well. Although, I'm not sure. But yeah, they will just wait for Slayer now. They just want to go super safe on this one. And they should be fine with it. He always uses ult to dodge the Slayer knock-up, which is very standard, of course. Everyone does it in AoV too. However, I feel like in that situation, there might have been a team fight, possibly. So, excuse me for skipping that. I thought he's just gonna wait for his blue before entering a fight, but his team gets caught. He has a Death Sickle available. The Tulan used... Ooh. He tried. That was really good. He tried, but he couldn't do it. The Tulan had Arctic Orb, so that cucked him. He couldn't kill Tulan. And then right as Tulan S1 hit him, he tried to sell the Death Sickle right after and buy the Blade of Eternity. However, he didn't succeed. So are the enemies... listen guys, I don't know who's gonna win. I actually don't know. So are the enemies gonna win this? I will skip ahead a little bit, because they will just... people have to wait for the waves to get pushed. I think he needs a blue buff. It should be spawning soonish, 30 seconds maybe. So, we'll see. Do they get it? I don't know the end of this game, guys. I'm just saying, I don't know the end of this game. I just know that he goes crazy. And I watched the early game a little bit to see if he's playing well. But I didn't watch the final. Like, I didn't watch the end. The blue is spawning really soon. He's really trying to get it. There it is. He is really trying to get it. He has to just backdoor. He will try, but the enemies have the girl that can port back everyone. Monka S, boys. Yikes, yeah, she ported back everyone. He dodges the Enso hook. He instantly pings the dragon. This is the good macro coming in. Ooh, the Tulan gets caught. Did you see how little that? What is that? What are we looking at, dude? That's an Omni Arms auto attack. Okay, no, the guy dodged his auto attack, never mind. But the knock-up did like 10 damage there, which is fine. I thought he hit the auto attack as well. That would have been ridiculous. That would have been like 10 damage. He gets the Slayer. He gets the blue buff, which is really clean. He gets the blue buff finally. I hope he gets it. Nice. He blocks the ult. He wants this as well. He plays on index finger again. He needs to dash away. He's good. Okay. Now the two objectives aren't respawning for another minute or two. He wants the red buff. That is really juiced. He needs this. And now he can carry. He has 2000 gold in his pocket. Ooh, you can catch this guy out. No, he tried to poke. He gets away, I think. Oh, that's a good ult. That's a good knock-up. That's good damage on Elandor. And he dashes into the tower bush instantly, so the Elandor can't return damage on him. Elandor is in the little bush. I hope Crixie saw her. Yeah, she did. Crixie's gonna die here. Crixie is going for the 1v1. Nope, she killed her. She has Blade of Eternity. I feel like Elandor is gonna kill all of them. Nope. Okay. That's close though. That's close. Elandor can outplay everything there. But yeah, I think they just end it here. He's gonna respawn, but he is dead. And yeah, you can see he played that team fight pretty perfect. Like he jumped in and out to where he doesn't take any damage and he can deal as much damage as he can. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I have no idea what this error message for him is. I hope he gets his star or his ranking points. Let's see if it was star ranked or if it was the... Okay, it was star ranked. He's at 30 stars, which is quite high rank, I guess. But like, I try to show summit gameplay, you know, the other mode where it's only solo queue and stuff, where people are even more tryhard. However, I couldn't find a super good one because usually it's all about macro, so he goes like 5-0 maybe and he carries the game. But it's only 5-0 and, you know, people want to see the 300-0 game, you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Peace out.